Good evening and welcome to the hangar at Oaks Park. Who's ready for some Friday night roller derby? All right, I'm Hamtrak. That's Puns and Roses. Toe Furious is up in the booth. We're going to call the action for you tonight. First of all, how many of you here are here for the first time to see your first ever roller derby game? Wow, that's a lot. Thank you for coming. So there's going to be a lot happening and it might be a little bit confusing. So ask your neighbors around you if you have any questions about what's going on. And also we have Purple Rain. Shake your pom-poms, Purple Rain. These folks will be coming around answering any questions you have about what's going on. First, we're going to cover some ground rules. First of all, please do not step over the black barrier around the track. You could have an unwanted confrontation with an official or a skater, and you'll come out on the losing end of that, I promise. We also have our concessions in the back, which has veggie dogs. We have the beer vendors, and we have our merch people over here. Be sure to go see them. A couple of other rules. Please do not walk in front of your fellow spectators during the jams. Wait until the 30 seconds in between jams just to be a good neighbor, if you would. So, now that we've got some of that out of the way, let's first thank all of our volunteers for making this possible tonight, especially our officials. Give it up for all of our officials. Our head officials tonight are Extra Crispy and Doesn't Matter. Without much further ado, let's bring out our first team, Puns and Roses.
All right.
Well, you want to turn the microphone on. It's a big help. Well, it's Puns and Roses is the announcer, but... why don't you take this one?
Battery's dead. All right. It is my pleasure to announce the Guns and Rollers. Number 0 is Zip. Number 11, Liv Betties. Wearing number 12 is Shenanigans. 1221 is Roller Eclipse. 136, Katie Quick. Number 19, Angela Death. 31 is Lauren Forcer. 316, Evangelical. 365 is Copernicus. Wearing number 48, Payne Goodall. 516 is Irie Strider. Number 523, Liquor and Split. 531 is Bunny. 808, You're Gonna Be Sorry. And finally, number 99, Van Helslinger. Put your hands together for the Guns and Rollers.
And it is my privilege to introduce to you the 2018 champions, Breakneck Betties! Wearing number 1055, Abracadaver! Number 122, Ivy Cardi Attack! Number 16, Beyond Thunder Dame. The captain wearing number 160, Sprout. Number 210, Tenacity. Number 25, Gingeraffe. Number 300, Little Red Rider. Number 319, Bleeda Kahlo. Number 340, Ovarian Barbarian. Number 426, Ripley. Number 615, Justine Tip. Number 666, Smelter Skelter. Number 8, Fleur de Lethal. Number 9, your mom's favorite. And number 93, Fira Nerys. Give it up for your Breakneck Betties. And the Betties tonight are coached by Captain Obvious, Mr. Wubbs, and Demolition Man. Get ready for an amazing game of roller derby coming right at you.
All right, here we go. Starting off this evening's action behind the Tonkin.com jammer line. In the red, 340 Ovarian Barbarian. And in the black, 0 Zip. And they're off.
Zip pushing that front wall and is looking good into turn 1. Oh, but the defense holds. Oh, and Sprout with the takedown.
Ovarian Barbarian slips through. Is your lead jammer?
You know, it looked like Zip had it for sure, but the defense of the Betties held, and first jam of the game, lead jammer to the Breakneck Betties. So we're seeing a couple of penalties being called. When you hear the single whistle, that is a penalty being called on a skater. You see the Bud Light penalty box there filling up with skaters. And it looks like Irie getting a penalty also at the end of that jam. So 2 GNR blockers in the penalty box to start jam number 2, a 4-on-2 pack advantage for the Breakneck Betties.
And starting off jam 2 in the red, number 16, Beyond Thunder Dame. In the black, number 12, Shenanigans.
And Dame bouncing through that wall, getting through, but Guns with a beautiful little hop on the apex right there to minimize the damage. And Dame with a apex jump of her own, calling off the jam and freezing 2 GNR blockers still in the box. So another pack advantage for the Breakneck Betties. So obviously, if you saw the basics of flat track roller derby at the beginning, the folks with the stars on their helmets are the jammers. They are trying to score points by passing as many skaters as possible. The skater with the stripe on their helmet is the pivot, and they're the only person that can become the jammer if the jammer passes the helmet cover. Penalties being called all over the place, but Abracadaver is the lead jammer.
Evangelico out on her initial pass.
Wow, big hit by Abracadaver. And not getting the call off, instead getting a penalty is Abracadaver. First power jam of the game for Evangelical and GNR. This is going to go a full 2 minutes. Helical was an astonishing 70% lead jammer last year, and though not lead this time, is racking up quite a bit of points. Now has it tied for GNR.
Irish Strider heading to the box. Pack advantage shifts back to the Betties.
Abracadabra, no problems getting through. First pass out of the penalty box.
Abracadabra through for another 4 points.
So no one can call this jam off. And right now, there's the 4 points going around. This is a new thing for 2019. The jammer lap point is gone, so the jammer does not count for a point. It is only 4 points possible unless some really wild things happen. Big offense from Sprout in the front, but the wall is able to reform. Jammer's awfully tired after 2 minutes. Cannot blame them at all. And after all that, 20-16 jam in favor of GNR, bringing it to an 8-point game. Ivy Cardi Attack's first jam of the game for the Breakneck Betties. Zip on her second.
Correct, Zip on the second. Zip working hard at the front of that pack. Ivy Cardi Attack, though, steals that lead jam. Tenacity, big hit on Zip Drive, but Zip skates through.
Oh, but now a cut track penalty on Ivy Cardi Attack, and the second power jam of the game going to GNR.
Tenacity not giving an inch with the force out and the long drawback on Zip Drive.
Oh, there we go. Zip looking for some offense and getting it, is able to get through. And the first points of this jam awarded to the Guns N' Rollers.
Good offensive work by Law Enforcement Company, trying to open a hole for Zip.
Ivy's able to make some room on that inside line, and Zip gets through.
Ivy Cardi Attack with a huge hit, pushing to the front of that pack. Oh, Katie Quick with a nice recycle.
Quick with the nice out of bounds hit there. Not able to contain Ivy the second time around, but that's what Liquor's for. Liquor trying blocking this year. A career jammer now blocking for GNR. Illegal contact on Tenacity. And it looks like another penalty on your mom's favorite. So now Breakneck Betties with a pair in the box.
Zip gets a little offensive help. Through for 4.
You know, Liquor in the penalty box as well. I don't know about the pace of this game, Puns. I mean, we're only almost 7 minutes into this game. We already have 68 points scored.
It's been pretty wild and furious so far.
Speaking of Furious, what do you got for us?
Hey, don't forget our jammer line tonight is being brought to you by Ron Tonkin. The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
Nobby not able to hold back Ovarian Barbarian. She is your lead jammer.
Liv Bader's out as well.
Liv Bader's almost untouched through the pack.
Great defensive hold by Irish Strider.
Liv Bader's new to Rose City. Came from Tampa, but had 2 years off of roller derby before joining Rose City. I don't see any sort of 2-year hiatus there at all.
No, not at all.
Tenacity with a nice hit out on the inside on Liv. Liv Bader's not able to get through on that inside. Counter block from Tenacity. It's going to be a direction of play. Liquor and Split back to the penalty box. I believe it was direction of play call there. And Jam 5 will come to an end with a big 13-8 in favor of the Breakneck Betties.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
Well, puns, here we are about 10 minutes in, still within 10 points. Great game so far.
Amazing game so far.
And we have our first official timeout of the game.
Well, that official timeout is a trailhead timeout.
Trailhead Credit Union, one of our newer sponsors.
Hey, and speaking of new sponsors, I understand we have some Underwood wine available down at the bar this evening. Be sure to check it out. Brand new sponsor down at the bar, Underwood Wine.
Nice segue.
I love my wine.
All right, back to action here. Official timeout concluded. And we have Beyond Thunderdame
Look at that.
and Guns getting lead jammer before being taken out of bounds.
Shenanigans recycled all the way to the back.
So GNR is wanting to run this so they can get their player out of the box before Dame can score any points. Well, the player not quite out of the box, but 2 points still scored for GNR, or for Breakneck Betties rather.
Hey, you know, we were just talking about wine down at the bar. Don't forget to check out Bud Light and or Two Town Cider. Damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest.
You're not whining, are you?
No whining. I just like my wine.
Next up, Evangelical in the black, Abracadabra in the red. You're gonna be sorry with the force out. Abracadabra, though, heading to the front of the pack. Gets called on a track cut. Lead jammer goes to Evangelical.
Ginger Aff going to the penalty box for a high block. Helical with a nice hit on Smelter Skelter. Jammers have to be a little cautious coming into the pack this year. We have this new back block rule where if you make contact with the center of the back, regardless of the impact, that's a call. That's new for 2019. So jammers coming into the pack hot have to be very cautious. Sprout and Ripley doing quite a number on Helical right now. A little bit of offense coming from Bunny there, but not enough, and they are able to get Helical recycled all the way back to turn one.
Bunny heading to the box quickly. Evangelical calls that after Sprout gets the knockout.
So that's going to be two GNR blockers in the box.
Helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. WSL Leadership Coaching.
Yeah, you were thinking what I was thinking on that one. I think that's the unofficial count there is 3 penalties on Liquor and Split here, and we're only about 11 and a half minutes in.
Ovarian Barbarian heads to the front of the pack, but Zip is through first.
Yeah, that was really a nice move on Ginger Aff there. I'm sorry, Ginger Aff's not on the track. It was someone else, but it was fancy footwork on the inside for Zip. Wow, OB having no problems collecting first points there.
And Zip Drive with the call off. Both jammers get 4.
And just like that, we have a 3-point game.
8:08. Food so good it straight broke the mouth. 2 locations, Burnside and Woodstock.
Speaking of broke the mouth, I came here from the dentist. That was not smart.
That wasn't a very good plan.
Not a good time at all. Well, beyond Thunderdame against Guns. Oh, Guns! The footwork on the outside, able to stay in bounds. Oh, and who's going to get lead? It's Guns!
Wow.
That was great.
And with the knockdown on Thunderdame to bring Thunderdame back into the pack.
Yeah, it was a double whammy there. Not only able to get lead, but able to slow up Dame enough to cause problems. Some really heads-up derby there by Guns.
We'd like to thank Blaze Streaming Media. Our live broadcast of tonight's bout is brought to you by Blaze.
Well, I believe this is the first jam for Angela Death for GNR against Ivy Cardiac. Oh, Ivy able to find some room on the inside, but not enough, and that wall is able to reform. AD not having much better luck with the Betties wall, having tenacity to get through, and that is a tough customer, but Mohawks around on the outside.
And there's the star pass to Tenacity, who's now your champion of record for the Breakneck Betties. Oh, apex jump, Angela Death, 4 points. And we have a lead change.
First lead of the game for the Guns N' Rollers. If you're cheering for GNR, let them have it.
Visit Portland's best brunch spot and new Rose City Roller sponsor, the Jam on Hawthorne.
It's worth mentioning that this is a rematch of last year's championship game. The Betties came out on top, and GNR clearly looking for some payback.
Very definitely looking for some payback. Oh, Ovarian Barbarian, though. Moves outside, back inside, is your lead jammer.
Sprout was able to take out the last line of defense and get OB through. Now OB trying to find some points before Zip comes back around. And I think she's got a couple there. Got all 4.
And hey, look, another lead change.
How about that? It's funny how that works.
5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries. Killer Burger.
You said that your killer burger of choice was the Purist, right?
Yes, I am indeed a purist.
Yep.
And I had it tonight, and it was amazing.
Yeah, meathead for me.
I feel like that fits.
Thank you, I think. And it's Beyond Thunderdame out as lead jammer. I thought we were friends, man. What's up with that?
We are friends.
All right. Liv Bader's out on the initial, trying. Oh! Were there points?
Liv Bader steals 4 on that.
Wow. 4-2 jam for GNR, despite not being lead. That's another lead change.
Don't forget to grab a garden bar down at the concession stand.
61-62 with just under 14 to go in the first half. Blocker advantage to GNR as Tenacity in the penalty box.
Abracadabra pushing hard at the front of that pack, though. Evangelico taken out, recycled. Abracadabra 1 to beat. Irie Strider hanging on.
A little bit of offense there coming from Payne Goodall. Blocker advantage now to the Breakneck Betties. This is going to be a quick points and call for Cadaver. And that one happens with no points this time. Much better call off. Jam ref Duncan getting some confirmation from the outside pack refs on exactly how many points were scored by Cadaver, and it looks like all 4. Hey, puns. That's another lead change.
Yes, I believe this is 4 straight.
This is what Derby's all about right here.
Oh, it is.
And that is Zip with some very nice footwork. Wow, what a juke right there on your mom's favorite to get lead, but not very far behind is OB. Wow, spinning call off.
That was ready to watch. And, well, it's not a lead change. It's now a tie game.
How about that? And, I mean, the athleticism that we're seeing already in the first half of this game, first half of the first half, I hope this pace can pick up.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of Rose City Rollers and the World Champion Wheels of Justice since 2009.
Big hit on Ivy from Irie Strider. But Ivy gets lead jammer. And it is a back block call on Angela Death. So AD to the box, power jam, breakneck Betties. Oh, a big hit out there, and it looks like it was a legal re-entry. And the call off will ice AD in the penalty box. Very smart strategy there, 8-0 jam, breakneck Betties.
Deb Counts Tabor, let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
Power start now for Beyond Thunder Dame.
And we have a pivot line start. Always a rare thing to see. And that is a track cut on Beyond Thunder Dame.
I saw someone run back, but I didn't see the step out, but that's what we have officials for. So now that will get AD out early, and this will be a 2-minute jam.
Angela Death through, 1 to beat, is your lead jammer.
I take that back. I spoke too soon. Dame did not get lead before going to the box, so AD was eligible for lead. I misspoke. AD doing work on tenacity there, trying to keep a pack together, and they don't. Blocking out of bounds on tenacity.
Thunder Dame 1 to beat. Spins past You're Gonna Be Sorry.
I meant to say blocking out of play. I am not getting the words out right tonight.
The friendly people over at Echo Construction love custom home building, remodels, and roller derby.
Next up on the Tonka.com jammer line, in the red, Ovarian Barbarian, in the black, Shenanigans.
Liquor offering some offense right off the hit. Oh, but it's a power jam for Ovarian Barbarian as Guns off to the penalty box.
So this was a tie game. And is no longer a tie game. 4 points in the air for Ovarian Barbarian.
Well, the jam isn't over yet, though.
Big hit by Liquor.
Ripley taking out the last line of defense there, so OB can skate through. Yep, Guns now back on the track. Betties already. Big hit on Ripley there, but not affecting her very much.
Some big hits knocking Shenanigans out. Gets recycled. Shenanigans back on the track.
Wow, big spill there. Ripley again doing work on Guns.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Liquor again to the penalty box. Guns having a hard time with that breakneck Betties defense. And O'Barian Barbarians slides through again for 4 more. 16-0 right now, and the jam isn't even over.
And direction of play call sends Tenacity to the penalty box. And Shenanigans finally breaks through that wall.
Wow, that is a huge jam if you're a Breakneck Betty fan. 24-0. We started that jam tied.
Not anymore.
Sorry.
Evangelical on the line, looking to resurrect the GNR chances.
I see what you did there. And she's well on her way, getting lead jammer. Cadaver trying to push through that GNR wall and not having a whole bunch of luck right now. Illegal contact on Cuss.
Track monster.
Tenacity now rejoining teammates. And it looks like a completed star pass.
Evangelical on an apex jump took the hit but still stuck the landing.
Oh, and T with the hop of their own. And now Helical getting through, and Helical has orders to run this jam. I think they like their matchup against a pivot.
Ooh, big hit.
T showing some nice moves of their own, coming through, and that jam finally does get called off. 16-8 in favor of the Guns and Rollers.
Bringing the very best of classic and modern cinema to Portland. Check them out over at Laurelhurst Theater.
And it looks like we have our first official review of the game, called by Demolition Man of the Breakneck Betties.
Hey, it's a good time to mention the raffle basket. Looks like tonight we have over $375 value. You see them coming along right down here. There's some Mount Hood Roasters coffee. I know that they say Breakneck Betties on those bags. It looks good. Sock It To Me socks, 3 pairs. 2 hours of coaching session with Lethal. A full day tour, Mount Hood, Oregon Coast, or the Best of Portland Go combo for 2 from America's Hub.
And that's from the best tour guide in the state of Oregon, the Betty's own JMFK.
Very cool. And a pixel puzzle from Cloud Cap Games. Again, it's a $375 value. Get your tickets now. It will be drawn for the winners at halftime.
So it's worth mentioning, if you are here on your first game, an official review is when one of the coaches on either of the teams sees something happens in a jam that they just don't agree with. So they get one official review per half that they can plead their case to the officials. Sometimes the call stands, sometimes they get what they want. So we'll find out what happens here in just a few moments.
Hey, we'd also like to give a shout out to some people who are here. Welcome to the Deep Diver Dinner Club. And also welcome to the Golden Girls. And of course, their guys. Thank you all for coming.
Breakneck Betties is requesting a illegal contact, leaping contact on the black jammer from the previous jam.
Okay, so you had mentioned in that jam that Helical did an apex jump, took a hit in the air and stuck the landing. So that can be called a leaping contact violation, which can be an expulsion. So that would have very big consequences for this game. So we'll see what they have come to their decision already. Head referee, doesn't matter, is explaining what's going on to coaches and captains. And Matt will tell us what's going on here in just a second.
After additional review, it was determined that red 9 moved into the contact. The no call will stand. Breakneck Betties will lose their review for the half.
Okay, thank you, Matt. So what they're saying there is that the Breakneck Betties skater that hit Evangelical initiated the contact, so that when you initiate the block, you can't get the penalty for the leaping contact violation. The initiator would have to be the jammer. So the no call stands, and we're back to action with Beyond Thunderdame and Zip jamming for their respective teams.
Beyond Thunderdame hits the front of that pack. Bunny and Irie Strider holding the line. Bunny heading to the penalty box. Irie Strider finally has to let Dame go. Dame is your lead jammer.
Offense is able to break up that wall, but Beyond Thunderdame already back collecting points.
And we have a star pass to Irie Strider, jammer of record now for the Guns N' Rollers.
Dame is being instructed to run this jam to try and get their skater out of the penalty box.
Zip doing a great job transitioning to defense.
Dame electing for the call off there with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Breakneck Betties 116, GNR 97. This is a great game so far.
Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite saloon and eatery, right across the bridge.
Well, Helical and Ivy Cardi attack. Blocker advantage to the Breakneck Betties right now. But don't tell Helical that. Helical is your lead jammer.
Evangelical engaging the pack on a scoring pass. Ivy Cardi attack up at the front of the pack. One jammer to once get it a bit. Oh, Evangelical on the apex jump does not stick that landing. Last line of defense on that inside line is Tenacity. Evangelical, though, through for another 4 points.
Well, the GNR defense is doing some lockdown work on Ivy Cardi attack right now, and GNR is creeping back into this game.
Big hit by your mom's favorite. Evangelical, though, shakes it off.
There are a lot of skaters falling in that apex right there. I wonder if there's something going on with the track. Helical waiting for a little bit of offense.
And we have a star pass to Tenacity.
And Tenacity able to get through on that outside. And Helical will call that off. And that is 116-109 after a 12-0 jam. I'm sorry, 12-4. I knew those points were coming. Still a very close game, and it looks like now an official review being called by the Guns N' Rollers.
We'd like to thank a few of our sponsors, the Portland Mercury, Shebop, Myopic Optometry. Thank you all so much.
What are we doing? Just tricycle races?
GNR is requesting a cut track penalty on the initial trip between turn 1 and turn 2.
Hey, we'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Oaks Amusement Park. They are the home of the Rose City Rollers and a place to purchase your roller derby gear.
After further review, it was determined that no cut call was eligible. GNR will lose their official review for the half.
Well, there you have it. Both teams losing their official reviews in the first half.
On the plus side, they get them back at the beginning of the second half.
Well, sometimes it serves as a nice break for fatigued skaters as well. Ovarian Barbarian jamming for the Breakneck Betties against Liv Baiters for GNR. Liv having some trouble with Ripley and Ginger Aff right now, getting some help from Skelter. And now the Betties are going to try and open this up before the end of the first half. And OB just pushing on that front wall, but dang, that is a tough 2-wall right there. Oh, and Liquor again. Is that 5?
And we have a star pass to Irie Strider.
Sprout headed off to the penalty box for the Betties. Oh, and a back block call on Ovarian Barbarian. I thought it was on their teammate, but I could be wrong. So,
no, that was Liv Baiters got right in front of Ovarian Barbarian, who, like you said earlier, got that center back contact.
Fair enough. That's the new rule that we're all sort of adjusting to. So power jam right now for GNR. Irie still not having much luck, thinking there was a high block there. We're into that really, really tiring part of the 2-minute jam. Wow, big hit there between Liquor and OB. Ginger Aff off to the penalty box now as well. Betty's defense doing a heck of a job in this jam. It's 12-0 so far for the Betties, and that will end the jam. No initial pass for GNR and 16 for the Breakneck Betties. That brings 136-113. And that brings us into halftime. Stay tuned for halftime games and the raffle drawing.
All right, for your halftime entertainment, everyone's favorite, the tricycle race. So we're going to get you all over here on the line-ish. All right, let's get everybody set. So everyone is going to have to do one lap. All right. Contestants, are you ready? Are you set? Back. Go. All right, rock and roll. Oh my. Heading into that first turn, it's going to be, we've got a collision. Where are the refs on this? The guy on the blue bike has opened up a big lead, but oh no! Oh, I'm not sure about that. I feel like that might be a cut track penalty.
Yeah, I think that's a cut track for sure.
All right, there's no victory laps yet.
Extra points for the dismount.
All right, who's our next trio of bikers? Trikers. Yeah, that looks uncomfortable, right? All right, are you ready? Are you set? Go! Oh, there we go. Heading into that first turn. Oh, it could be a collision. Maybe not. Keep it going. Keep it going. I feel like the pink trike might be the lucky one. And we have a winner for round 2. All right, here we go for round number 3. Trikers, are you ready? Are you set? Go! Oh, there we go. Got an early lead, but contestant number 2's catching up. Go, go, go! Oh, we could have a photo finish here. Oh, we have a winner! All right. Okay, so our 3 winners. This is the final round. This is the championship. This is for the trophy of Undisputed World Championship of the halftime. Ready. Oh, yep. No false starts here. Set. Go! These chariots are on fire. Go, go, go. There we go. Oh, no. Woo! You are the champion. Thank you, everyone, for participating.
All right. One more round of applause for our contestants here. Let me get your attention if I could, please. Would you focus on the projector screen up there? We have a very important announcement from the Breakneck Betties. Yep, the spring fling that is coming up. It is always a good time. Puns, back down to you.
All right. Do you want a t-shirt? From our new sponsor, Underwood Wines. We're going to have some underage folks throw you t-shirts from a wine company. So cheer for some wine t-shirts and maybe you'll get one thrown your way. Oh, she's got an arm. Look at that accuracy. There's an NFL team that needs that girl. All right, free t-shirt. All right, everybody. Now the time that we've been waiting for. It's time for the raffle drawing. If you have tickets, get your tickets out. If you didn't buy tickets, you should have, because this is an awesome basket here. All right, I'm gonna reach in here. I'm not looking, but I guarantee your ticket is in my hand, but I'm gonna drop it and pick another ticket. So, here we go. Now, if you win this, I want you to jump up and yell and scream and wave your arms like you won something, because you did. So the number is 9, 6, 4, 5, 2, 3. That dude knows how to win something. You bought your height and tickets, didn't you? All right. Thank you very much. Congratulations, and thank you to everybody who bought raffle tickets. We will be back in about 5 minutes for the second half of this nail biter.
Liquor's on 5.
Good Lord.
Tenacity's on 4. Bunny's on 4. There's a couple players with 3, but that's not a huge deal. Liquor on 5, Tenacity on 4.
Liquor's going to have to dial that back. Woo. We'd like to do a shout out to Erica and Michael from your cousin Kent. Hope you all are enjoying your first roller derby bout. Hope everybody here who's a first-timer is enjoying their first roller derby bout. Come on back. This is a lot of fun.
Well, Puns, it's about time to do it again.
Yes, it is.
That was quite an intense first half. I hope they can keep that level of intensity because that was pretty amazing.
I hope so too, because, well, I just love a good roller derby, and this has been a great bout.
So it has. A couple of skaters already with some penalty issues. On the Breakneck Betties, Tenacity with 4. On the Guns N' Rollers side, Bunny with 4. And Liquor and Split with 5. At 7, you exit the game. Well, and there we go. Starting off with Zip Drive, pushing that Betty's front wall.
Law Enforcer trying to provide a little bit of offensive help.
Beyond Thunderdame with footwork on the inside, but it's not in time. Zip Drive is lead, but only about 15 feet between them. Pack is speeding up, trying to protect their points. Ginger F engaging Zip Drive first.
Little jammer contact there as well. And we got a fast pack.
Well, Ginger F trying to protect that point. I think she's got it now. And she's going to have to call it off. But did Dame get her hips around Hellslinger? No. That was a very tiring jam.
That was a lot of action for 1 point.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
But in a game like this, Puns, 1 point can make a huge difference.
Most definitely, Hamtrak. All right, next up, Evangelical in the black, Ovarian Barbarian in the red.
Teams were kind of disguising their starting positions there at first. Evangelical with the front. Wow, and how about that Breakneck Betty's offense? Getting lead jammer for OB. The call off is not in time. 1 point scored for Helical, 2 for OB.
All right, gang, if you can pull yourself away from this game, head on over to the concessions and grab a delicious Bridgeport beer.
And starting Jam 3 behind that Tonkin.com jammer line. Shenanigans in the black, Abracadabra in the red.
Oh, little swing music here in the hangar as Guns gets lead jammer.
Copernicus on the long drawback on Abracadabra.
What a great star pass to Ripley. Right through the tripod of Guns N' Rollers. That was awesome. And GNR showing Ripley respect and getting the call off there. Only 3 points for GNR.
Helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. WSL Leadership Coaching.
Little Benny Goodman sing, sing, sing with a swing. And beyond, Thunder Dame jamming for the Breakneck Betties up against Zip. 2 and 2, 2 offense, 2 defense for the Betties, and look at that, it gets Dame through. Beautiful strategy there at work over the 3-and-1 meta, and it is your mama's favorite going to the penalty box for the Betties.
Wow, big.
Thunder Dame with the apex jump, sticks the landing, picks up 4.
We'd like to thank a few of our sponsors: Portland Vital Signs, Kay's Bar, New Deal Distillery.
And for the second time this half, Evangelical facing off against Ovarian Barbarian.
Now we have Iggy Pop. DJ Agent Meow spinning the tunes tonight. Helical is having a bit of a problem there with Sprout and Ginger Aff, but now finds room on the inside and is lead jammer but behind, so that will be an instant call off.
Smart call off by Evangelical.
Your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings. PDX Pipeline.
Definitely a 0-0 jam. Can be a win sometimes as Dame on short rest up against AD. Dame going into heavy rotation here with 25 minutes left. Wow, AD said, sorry, not sorry. But Dame able to get through as well, but half a lap behind. AD with an apex jump and a call. 4 points scored there, only 20 points between the teams now.
Let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Road City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
And that is Guns on the jam line for the Guns N' Rollers, and a fake out official timeout called. That's a Trailhead timeout, isn't it?
That is correct. Trailhead timeout, Trailhead Credit Union.
Well, a short official timeout, and we're back to action. And Ivy Cardi attack right through on that inside line. And Ripley is going to go to the penalty box for the forearm on Guns.
Big pack advantage right now for Guns N' Rollers.
Oh, Guns taking out Van Helslinger on the way in. I think everybody's okay though. Despite the call off there, Betties are going to have to sit out 2 blockers.
Evangelical taking a block from Liquor and Split, uses that to get lead jammer.
Helical was your #1 scoring jammer all of last season with 399 points. And that is why a beautiful 4-0 call off there. And GNR is just gently chipping away at this lead right now.
Visit Portland's best brunch spot and new Rose City Roller sponsor, Jam on Hawthorne.
You know, they're okay with that 4-0 Jam stuff right now, but there's going to be a point where they're going to have to start going long if the score does not change lead.
Well, at 23 minutes, there's still plenty of time. Zip drive looks for the inside line. Lauren Forster heading to the penalty box.
Both walls just doing amazing work right now, not giving anyone anything. Both jammers just stuck in this 8 wall. Ginger Aff getting called on a penalty there.
Zip drive, only one to beat. Zip is your lead jammer.
Just Zip. No drive.
I know it's
That's right.
havoc.
But after all that great defensive work, both jammers out almost right together. Skelter trying not to give up their point. Zip is just electing to call that off. That's a 0-0 jam and an awful lot of skating to do it.
We'd like to give a big shout out to some more of our sponsors, Vacasa, Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, Voodoo Donuts. Thank you all so much.
Next up, Liv Bader's up against Beyond Thunder Dame.
Yep. And Liv ran into the business end of Tenacity, and now it's a cut track call for Liv Baders. And a power jam for the Breakneck Betties and Beyond Thunder Dame.
Thunder Dame spinning through, picks up 4. Bunny closes the outside line.
Well, the Betties taking advantage of this power jam, already up 8-0 in this jam, as Liv Baders now regains the track.
Irie Strider extending that as far as possible, and a little bit too far.
And Irie in the penalty box.
Ginger Aff headed to the box on a direction of play penalty.
Yeah, that's 2 in this jam. And finally, Liv Baders out on initial, and Dame's going to go for a couple more points. And we'll call. That'll be a 3-point pass. 1 person on the track, 2 in the box.
Like to thank a few more of our sponsors, Betsy and Aya Jewelry, Fran's Bakery, and PDX Pipeline.
So if my count is correct, Ginger Aff is at 5 penalties now.
Haven't seen much of Liquor.
So a 3-2 blocker advantage for the Breakneck Betties to start this jam. All kinds of starting line changes here.
A little bit of a scramble for both teams to get ready. Shenanigans plowing through the front. Ovarian Barbarian gets the lead jammer call. Oh,
Wow.
shenanigans.
Wow. Ovarian Barbarian staying in bounds.
Ovarian Barbarian sacked that wall like it was Rome.
Well, GNR electing to go long on this one. 4-4. Oh, Gunn's not able to stay inbounds on the inside. Ripley recycling back.
Both Jammers struggling against these defenses now. Smelter Skelter heading to the penalty box. Bunny coming back to provide some offense for Shenanigans.
You know, when this game started, the first 12 minutes or so, there was already 68 points on the board collectively. And then the defenses really sort of found their groove. And now we're seeing Jammers have just an awful time trying to get through walls.
Well, it's also getting towards the end of the game. They've been skating for a while.
Oh, Ginger Aff taking out Guns there to end that jam. And someone is short a knee pad cap. And we have a team timeout called by the Guns N' Rollers.
The Breakneck Betties would like to take an opportunity to thank their sponsors, Kelly's Olympian and Thunder Reef Divers.
So 8-8 jam, it seemed like that was definitely a defensive battle there.
That was a marathon 8-8 jam.
And we have, now the Betties have opened it up. This is probably one of the larger leads of the game, but anything changes. The coaching over at GNR has got their group huddled up and going to make a couple of little changes here and there and see if they can bring this thing back together. Hey, who here is rooting for the Breakneck Betties? How about for GNR? Sound pretty even. Who's rooting for the officials? That's all of you, right? Okay, good.
All right. Ivy Cardi Attack takes the outside line. Evangelica goes on the inside.
That's the push offense. That's just keep pushing until the jammer gets through. And Helical capitalizes. Back block on Irie Strider. I believe that's 6.
All right, next up, Zip in the black, Beyond Thunderdame in the red. It's a bit of a scrum on that pivot line, or a jammer line. Zip drive pushed to the front of that pack. Oh, Thunderdame, though, is your lead jammer. GNR, short 2 blockers, 4-2 pack advantage for the Betties.
So Tofurius, our statistician this game, has pointed out that GNR has actually had more lead jams, but the Betties have scored more points the times that they have been lead jammer. So that's why we're seeing the score what it is. If you remember, GNR was doing a lot of 4-0 call-off jams, and Betty's able to go long.
And that is a cut track on Zip.
And Beyond Thunderdame's going to get a chance to open this one up even further. Almost untouched through the pack that time. Of course, the big blocker advantage there going to the Breakneck Betties.
All right, Zip back on the track. That cut was called off.
Dame not liking something about how that jam ended. Still 12-2 jam in favor of the Betties. Nothing to be upset about there. And now we have a Trailhead Credit Union official timeout.
And don't forget, Derby fans, we have some more hot and heavy action tomorrow night right here at the hangar. Our own Heartless Heathers and High Rollers will be going at it at about 7 p.m. Be sure to get your tickets and come on down and join us tomorrow night.
That's going to be a good one, too.
Yeah, that does promise to be a fun bout tomorrow night as well.
So there's a lot of colors showing up on the penalty tracker over there. I can't quite see them, but a couple skaters in red over there. So you're looking at probably 6 penalties.
Did Liquor already foul out? I don't even see it over there.
All right, Shenanigans looking for something on the outside.
Outside, inside, looking for something anywhere.
Abracadabra is your lead jammer, but Shenanigans is out in front.
Guns is so fast. And Cadaver is deciding that that was not one fight that they wanted to take on, so 0-0 jam.
Ovarian Barbarian looking to get through. Evangelical plays a little bit of jammer defense at the start.
GNR back to full strength now to offer some assistance to Evangelical.
Long drawback on Ovarian Barbarian. And track cut on Evangelical.
Everything's coming up Betty right now in this second half. But OB still looking to get those points. Now gets 4 points and the call off. And they're going to ice Helical in the penalty box. Power start for the Breakneck Betties.
Hey, Derby fans, if you just can't get enough and you've got to keep coming, check out our 2019 season passes. They're on sale now over at the merch booth and or online. They are a great deal, 50% off of retail value.
Wow, great offensive work by the Betties as Dame skates through, largely untouched.
They're definitely using that 4-3 pack advantage that they have. Oh, Irish Strider, nice hit to knock out Beyond Thunderdame.
Helical now back on track. Betty's defense not quite together, but they're able to reform and get it together now. Oh, but Helical finds some room on the inside. There wasn't much to work with, but she made it work.
Sometimes you just have to take that inch.
Not able to get Lethal's point before the call off. It was in time for Beyond Thunder Dame. 8-0 jam for the Betties.
Next up will be Zip up against, I believe, Ivy Cardi Attack.
Ivy's pushing hard. Just one to get through now. That's Irie. Oh, Zip not able to get through. Sprout goes out of bounds.
Both jammers trying to stay inbounds.
That Betty's wall is just so tough.
And we have a star pass to You're Gonna Be Sorry.
Nabi coming around trying to get some points for GNR. Couple of Betties going to the box. Oh, and Ivy able to do some fancy spins on the outside and still collecting points. Great jam for Ivy, pushing them over the 200 point mark, up at 210 now. Nabi getting run out of bounds by Smelter Skelter.
And players just cycling in and out of that penalty box. That Bud Light penalty box has been very busy this jam.
Yeah, the penalty box NSOs have had their hands full for sure. 4 more as that jam comes to its natural conclusion. 16-4 for the Breakneck Betties and another timeout being called.
Hey, gang, still got plenty of time to head over to the concessions and grab yourself a delicious Bridgeport beer.
So just under 9 minutes left in this game. Betty's opening it up just a little bit here. Some of those Betty's walls have just looked just super tough.
Both defenses have been playing well. I think this is a great timeout by Guns N' Rollers. You've got just under 9 minutes left. You got to take that timeout, get your head set for the next 9 minutes, and try to pull back into this.
An awful lot can happen in 9 minutes. So at the beginning of the second half, GNR had more lead jams, but 7 of the last 8 have belonged to the Breakneck Betties, and now we have an official timeout. As it looks like Ripley is taking Ginger Aff's place in the penalty box, I believe.
That's what it appears like to me, but
looks like we have players are starting to foul out as the game goes on here.
Yeah, I think Ginger App's done. I don't see her.
she's hiding behind Sprout.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny because, well,
Well, how did Ripley end up in the box? I thought
Yeah,
Ginger was in the box.
Yeah.
If you foul out, you can't sit on the bench.
I don't know.
And there may have been some confusion as to who was in the penalty box.
But whatever is happening, we're back on the track and ready to go.
Your mom's favorite with some initial offense, but Guns finds all the room on the outside. And she's out, lead jammer. Wow, big push there by Ovarian Barbarian. And Guns elects to call that one off. 2 points for GNR. They need a lot more.
There may have been some confusion about whose call it was.
All right, next up, Angela Death against Abracadaver. Angela Death working to the front of that pack, blows past Sprout of control.
Cadaver struggling with the GNR wall, but we have a clean star pass to Sprout. And AD right on Sprout's heels. Ooh, both jammers with sights on each other.
I always love it when the jammers decide that they're going to
It's just a big
pound on
10
each
wall,
other for
but
a
out of
while.
that 10 wall comes Sprout. The call off from AD, and that is a 4-4 jam. 7 minutes left. Sorry, 4-7. More points added on. This is a great jammer matchup right here with Helical and Dame.
Both of these are travel team jammers. Very skilled, and Evan Helical is your lead jammer. Thunderdame, though, is out on their initial.
Helical looking for room on the outside, able to keep the toe stops in bounds. Wow. Good stuff there from Evan Helical, getting 4 points and calling it off. But time is fleeting and they need more points than 4. 6 minutes left now. I don't know if you want to go long when Dame is jamming for the other team, though.
No, that's often not a good strategy. All right, Zip pushing up against the front of that pack. Smelter Skelter heading to the penalty box. You're gonna be sorry, looking to open up any sort of hole there for Zip.
This particular Betties wall has been very good. Sprout has been just like a one-person wrecking crew tonight.
Oh, you're gonna be sorry. Great move from offense and defense. Can't stop Ivy Cardi attack, though.
GNR made her work for it, though. Zip is able to get free. And Ivy just going to try and get as many points as possible, but really just eat some time is what the plan is now, is just get that clock down.
And there's the call off.
And it's a 4-3 jam for GNR. The points really the Betties aren't terribly concerned about the points right now. They have that kind of handled. They're just eating time.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
Oh, shenanigans, working that outside line. Is your lead jammer.
Oh, Guns working that Betty's wall, trying to get through Tenacity, but Tenacity getting through, and Bunny able to take Tenacity out. But Guns recycles anyway. And the call off before the Betties can put any points on the board. 4-0 jam.
That was a very authoritative call off.
I apologize to everyone. My voice is just doing terrible things tonight. Oh. Just over 3 minutes left in the game now. It's Ovarian Barbarian against Angela Death. And Angela Death is your lead jammer. AD out in front by about 40 feet right now. Oh, it's Apex time. And Sprout got an assist from and they're looking for a timeout. No points scored. Team timeout being called by GNR. Some last-minute line change by the coaching staff. And how about this? A first jam for Little Red Rider. Little Red Rider transferred up from Lava City, Bend, Oregon. First time jamming here. But Red's going to have some tough competition of Evangelical. And that's the end of the 1-minute team timeout. Let's see what Red's got in store for us. Oh, and there is just a battering ram through. Helical is going to be lead jammer. Ryder is out right behind. Your mom's favorite on the penalty.
Oh, big hit by Katie Quick.
Yeah, Katie Quick says, welcome to RCR. And now a little welcome from Nobby. Ryder not giving up though. As Helical through for more points. GNR defense doing some work on Little Red Rider. Didn't help that there were 2 Betties in the box. Look at the footwork on the inside for Little Red Rider.
Oh, no.
And Ryder's going to have to come back for the star.
Evangelical racking up the points here.
Oh, but the GNR wall had no idea that Ryder was right there. And Roller Clips gets Red out of bounds to the inside. And a blocking with the head call on Tenacity. And Helical is continuing to rack up points in this jam. And they are going to go long on this one.
Evangelical
call and a timeout. And that will give us one more jam. It's actually an official review that was called by the Guns N' Rollers.
But they are using it as a timeout.
Well, Evangelical scoring 24, but Red getting 5 points on her first jam at Rose City. Well, we're coming into jam 25. It could be the last jam of the game.
And Zip is out, is your lead jammer. Beyond Thunderdame still stuck in that pack. And we've got a track cut on Zip Drive. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. So even after the period clock expires, we will go on to the jam clock. Thunderdame bouncing off skaters. GNR's defense trying to hold on. Zip Drive comes out of the penalty box. Nobody notices. Bunny, last line of defense. Thunderdame with a spin move. And 2 Betties blockers heading to the box. Zip Drive spinning around. Tenacity heading to the penalty box. Bunny heading to the penalty box. We've got a diet pack out there. Oh, Sprout shuts the door on that apex jump. And that was a wild finish.
All right, hang on just 1 second and wait for the final whistle. Once the final whistle blows, you can come out to the edge of the track here for high fives, but hang out for just 1 second while we wait for everything to become official. And there it is, your official final score. Breakneck Betties 242, Guns N' Rollers 207. Give it up for the Breakneck Betties. And give it up for the Guns and Rollers. All right, in just a second, we will do MVP awards for both teams. And then we'll do some pictures.
Give them a second to huddle up. This would be a good one. Oh, no, we're not going to. Just something to think about. All right, we got to save it for the show. Save it for the show. Rock and roll, fever. Oh my God. Let's do MVPs.
All right. Guns and Rollers, do you have your MVPs ready? Looks like they're still planning that out.
Still working on it? Maybe you being out here will influence them to come in. You had a great game. You had a really great game.
All right, GNR, I know they were all amazing, but you got to pick them.
Do you want to talk into the mic, or do you want me
Sure,
to?
I can say it now.
All right, I have the Captain Sprout here from the Breakneck Betties. Who was which one you want to do first? MVP blocker.
Katie Quick.
Katie Quick. And the MVP jammer?
Angela Death.
Angela Death. Who they have listed as a rookie on the stat sheet. That just makes me giggle just a little bit. And who do you have for the MVP blocker of the Breakneck Betties?
Justine Tip.
Justine Tip. And who was the Betties' most valuable jammer?
Ivy Cardi Attack.
Ivy Cardi Attack. Congratulations to MVPs. If we could get a quick picture for a regular man of all the MVPs together. Everybody over here, MVPs over here. Or over here. We will make this up as we go. It's our first day. All right, let's get everybody together for a picture, please, everyone. Well, not everyone. Hang on just 1 second.
No. I'm okay. This is their moment, not mine.
All right, both teams, come on in, both teams. Pretend like you like each other. Everybody get together.
All right, there you go. Well, it's like the most
You don't care what you did. All right, we about ready? Got everybody here. There's Bonnie. All right. right, one last round of applause for all your athletes tonight. Great job, everybody. We'll see you out here tomorrow night for the Heartless Heathers and the High Rollers. Oh, do you have a thing for that? Okay. So the Guns N' Rollers have another award for the most valuable fan. Chica.
I think we're going to go ahead and give it to Carl.